If you want to fix your credit but don't know where to start, in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 tools that you can use to fix your credit fast. In fact, all of the tools that I will be mentioning in this video has helped many get their credit scores over 700. So wherever your credit score is right now, let's try to get you the highest credit score possible. Usually one of the biggest limiters on how high your credit score can be is your credit profile. If you have any delinquent accounts like late payments, collections, charge-offs, judgments, or bankruptcies, all of these things are bringing down your credit score. Plus, there will be a cap on how high your credit score can be, even though everything else is done right. This means that even if you continue to pay your bills on time and have low credit utilization, having some of these derogatory marks on your account will still impact your score. They play the biggest factor in your score within the first 4 years. As they age, they become less of a burden and your credit score should go up. But if you're trying to increase your credit score incredibly fast in the shortest amount of time, the best way is to try to get these off of your credit report. Credit repair does not have to be complex as it seems. There are plenty of resources out there online, including templates, and now especially software. The thing is that credit repair can be expensive, ranging anywhere between $100 to $200 a month, or you can just pay an agency for a pay period removal basis. Even then, this can range from the hundreds to the thousands. But with software, it makes it cheap, but you have to do a little bit of the work on your end. So the first tool that I would recommend people to use is Credit Rehab Pro. This is an AI-powered credit repair tool that pretty much does all the heavy lifting for you. All you would have to do is connect your account with credit monitoring. From there, it will import all of your credit information to Credit Rehab Pro, and then you can just repair your credit. So rather than me telling you what it does, let me show you. All right, so once you made an account and link a 3-Barrel report, your dashboard will look something like this. Up here will show you all of your steps, what's currently going on with your account. Down below will be your 3-Barrel report with TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Down in this portion is your dispute plan. So once you create a dispute letter, it's going to show up right here. So we will make one of those in a little bit. And once you create a letter, we'll tell you when you should send it by. Now, we are partners with Self. So if you need a credit builder, you can add it here. Your credit report provider. This will also show you when your next credit reports will be updated. Usually is every 40 days. Now underneath that, this will be all of your credit items per account. So it will be all 3 credit bureaus, all of your positive accounts, all the things that were deleted, what's currently being disputed, your negative accounts. It will also show your public records, for instance, like judgments or bankruptcies. This will also show you your inquiries as well. Underneath that, this will be your personal offers for credit cards. Then underneath here is just more personal information. So you can upload your photo ID and your proof of address, which can be a utility bill. So anytime you send out letters, you want to provide 2 forms of identification. So you can actually upload it here. And once you create and print out your letters, it will print out the letter itself, also with your photo ID and your proof of address. Now let's create a letter for one of these items, all right? So let's just say we create a letter for TransUnion. Let's create a dispute letter. Now from here, it's gonna show you all of your negative accounts. You can actually filter everything, but since you're disputing, let's just filter out all of the negative accounts. So for TransUnion, we have 16 negative accounts. Let's just click on a few of these for this example. Let's click on the first 5 here. So for all of these accounts, Credit Rehab Pro will tell you a suggested reason on what you should go for. So since we already made an account for this before in a previous example, this is going to be a round 2 for this letter. So once you click those negative accounts, let's just click next. So before we actually create a letter, we have to add a dispute reason. I usually like to go with the suggested reason. So the software itself have done over thousands and thousands of disputes, and it usually suggests what has the highest success rate. So for this, it would be dispute missed reason. You just said that you don't remember being late with the payment on this account, and you would just click save. But again, AI is never 100% perfect. Sometimes there is a reason that you think could be better. You can make a custom reason right here. You could plug it in there. You could say it's an incorrect balance, the balance was paid. But since this is pertaining late payments, I would just go with the suggested reason. Click save. Now you would just have to add all the dispute reasons for all of your accounts. So for this example, let's just go through all of the suggested reasons. So once you've done that, just click finish. Then from there, it just created the letter for you. That's all you had to do. So that's pretty much it to create a dispute letter. It's pretty quick, as you can see. We'll send the letters to your email, or you can actually print them out online as well. Now, since we have 3 credit bureaus, you can create dispute letters for all of the other credit bureaus as well. So we can continue with Experian or Equifax. But let's just go back to the dashboard to see our letters. So I could close this out here. If I go to dispute letters up top, so these are the letters that I just recently created. You can ask it to resend to your email, or you can just download and print. Now let's just preview it to see what it looks like. It's going to have all of your personal information up here. This is where you can actually fill it in, like your social security number and your date of birth. Then from there, it's going to type out and have all of your account information in this letter, and you can just print it out from there. So to do that, you can just download and print. So you could download to your computer and you can just print it out on however you wish. Now, once you actually sent out the letter, all you had to do is mark as sent. Then it's going to show that here's marked as sent and when you should wait for the next updates, which is usually between 30 to 40 days. Also with the software, you can take a look at your history ever since you had this account. So it'll keep track of your progress throughout the months. Every time a new credit report gets imported, you're going to see it down here as well. Also, the software has a lot of tutorials about credit repair. So all of these videos combined should take you less than 20 minutes to watch. It's fairly easy. All these videos are very short. I also have a private Facebook group that you can join where you can ask questions and I can answer them for you. There's some other videos too and some other letter templates that the software is not able to do, but it's more ways to actually dispute the items off, such as removing inaccurate personal information, how to handle specific things like repossessions, or how to settle collections. And that's pretty much how you use Credit Rehab Pro. Now let's move on to our next tool, which allows you to dispute inaccurate accounts from your credit report, which is Smart Credit. This is a subscription-based credit monitoring company that allows you to view all of your credit scores and credit reports all in one place. This is a commonly used company in credit repair because they often connect it to credit repair agencies or software like Credit Rehab Pro, using their information to repair your credit. Aside from just monitoring your credit, they do have other tools within your subscription that will help you improve your credit score. The Score Tracker is a tool that keeps track of your score from when you start your subscription and tracks your progress. They also have Score Builder, which creates a plan for you, such as asking for a goodwill request or fixing inaccurate information from your credit report related to negative accounts. Another feature that they offer is Score Boost, which shows you how much your credit score can increase if you pay down your current credit card debts and when you should do that. Whenever you're inside of your Smart Credit dashboard, you can view your Smart Credit report and filter out all the negative accounts. For whatever is negative, you can create an instant action and Smart Credit will send out a letter or request on your behalf. Now, this isn't as thorough as traditional credit repair since you're probably going to be sending 1 or 2 requests, whereas traditional credit repair involves multiple rounds of disputes. Oftentimes, credit bureaus may not always respond to your requests, stall at your requests, or verify the information as correct without providing all the necessary proof. This is where non-traditional credit repair tools are limited. Now, let's move on to our next company, which is Kickoff. You might have heard about this company before, as they are pretty big in the credit builder space. They have a couple credit builders in their lineup, which includes a revolving account and an installment line, and now they do rent reporting. One key feature that they have is that they allow you to dispute any derogatory information on your credit. Plus, this is a free tool that does not require a pay plan to use. Normally with Kickoff, payment plans start at $5 per month, but you do get a lot of value from a credit building standpoint. Now, I can't physically show you this since I don't have a Kickoff account because I have a pretty strong credit profile, but after you make an account, you can access your credit report from Equifax and use their dispute tool to flag any errors and send them to Equifax for review. The only downside with this is that you can only dispute any inaccurate information or errors from Equifax. Unlike other tools where you can usually dispute with multiple credit bureaus or even creditors or lenders themselves, this will only allow you to dispute with Equifax. This is just one feature of Kickoff. They do have a full arsenal of credit building tools. If you are interested in a full review, you can check out the video up here. Now moving on to our next tool, which is Credit Karma. You can do this online as well as their app, but I'm going to show you exactly how you use Credit Karma to dispute any possible derogatories or errors on your credit report. Now, once you log into your account, this is what it's going to look like on desktop, but through the app it's very similar. So you have 2 credit scores right here. Let's just click on one of them. Let's click on TransUnion. Then from there, you just have to scroll down a little bit and you want to view your full credit report. And then from there, since this is my own personal account, I don't have any derogatories. So this is how you would do it anyways. Let's just click on Capital One. You scroll down a little bit, then you would just have to dispute the error. Okay. So if it's a collection account or whatever it is, just click on dispute an error. And then it's going to ask you, is this because due to ownership or accuracy? Most of the time, if you have an inaccurate information that you know it's inaccurate, you could click that. Or if you claim that it's not yours, just click whatever applies. Just click on accuracy. Now, there's going to be a bunch of reasons on why you are disputing the information. So let's just say that this account is closed, or maybe let's see what's another good one. The account is involved in litigation. The creditor agreed to delete this account. Let's say that. All right. Option 2, you can click another one. Any additional comments, you can click that. Let's press continue. Then from there, it was going to give you a disclaimer. You just click that you understand. Then you click it. Then it will send this information to TransUnion. And that's how you dispute items from Credit Karma. Now, last but not least, I highly recommend creating an account with all 3 of the major credit bureaus. You can dispute most things with the credit bureaus aside from hard inquiries, as not all of them will allow you to do it online. Some things you just can't do online, but usually big issues like late payments, charge-offs, collections, or any other major red flags can be disputed through the credit bureaus. The thing is that when you dispute online, you need to know what to do. Submitting a request online is just one thing, but following up to see if the information is verified or removed is another. However, I have seen many people successfully dispute inaccuracies or point out factual errors on their credit report and getting the item updated, which increase their credit score. It's a bit more difficult to go through multiple rounds of disputing when you do it online, so you can start online, then just transition to the paper route afterwards. Let me give you a quick example of Experian since it is pretty streamlined. So once you log into your Experian account, this is what your main dashboard is going to look like. So at the very top, you just want to click on credit reports. Then once that page loads up, you scroll down a little bit, click on the negative account or whatever derogatory that you're trying to dispute. Click on this little arrow right here. Then from there, scroll to the very bottom. Then you can click on dispute this account. And then from there, it's going to show this account and you want to start a dispute. So there's going to be numerous reasons on why you want to dispute this account. It could be belongs to someone else, the balance is incorrect, it included in bankruptcy, or it could be identity theft. Let's just put one for a reason for this example. Let's click on this. COVID-19, it could be that too. So let's click on identity theft. Identity theft is going to require you to call in. So let's click on something else. Let's click on balance history is inaccurate. So you could add a comment and whatever information that you can back up this claim. Click next. Then from there, you would just have to click submit dispute whenever you're ready. And simple as that. Once you've done that, you create a dispute for a derogatory off your account. Now, repairing your credit and removing derogatories from your account is just only one factor in improving your credit score. The quickest route to boost your credit score in the short term is by reducing your credit card debt. So watch this video over here to learn how to pay off your credit card debt the right way to improve your credit.